It's music time now. Delta the Leo, a multifaceted South African rapper, dancer and MC, has been making substantial waves in the music industry through her innovative artistry and creative initiatives. As the founder of the Delta the Leo Creative Hub, she has carved out a space not only for herself, but also for aspiring artists, fostering collaboration and creativity within the South African arts community. And one of the most exciting aspects of Delta's vision is her plan to collaborate with 50 female artists across various genres. She joins us now in studio. Delta, very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. I'm very humbled to be here.
Good to see you. Good to have you on the show this morning. Let's talk about where and how you started in the industry. What really prompted you to push your music to a professional level?
Well, firstly, being a dancer, I felt there was something missing there, and it was my music, because I was dancing to everyone's music and I knew that I could sing, and putting those two together was just a matter of time for people seeing a different element of what I could bring to, you know, the arts world itself.
Right.
Yeah.
So whenever I attend one of your performances, am I expecting to see you dance or sing?
Both.
How do you
Because
do that?
an artist is a creative portal. I believe that I connect with people first with how I move, because that's always been a voice of connection.
Okay.
And then the music is just an extension to give a wow factor. You know, you have those artists that just blow you away.
Yeah, sure.
And I believe I'm one of them.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I like that. I like the confidence. And
Yeah.
can you share what themes or concepts you are exploring in your upcoming studio album?
Wow, I'm focusing a lot on the singing in my mother tongue, Sepedi.
Okay.
As you'll also hear with the projects that I'm working on, I have other artists from other African countries where they also either sing in Portuguese and in languages that are very indigenous. So I'm just really exploring the African content in terms of language. And this year I also worked with an artist from France. So that just also shows you how diverse I want the music catalog to be for the work that I'm doing. Yeah.
When you talk of singing, you're talking rapping, right?
No, I'm talking actually
Singing.
sing.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, you actually sing.
I actually can also sing.
Right.
Yeah.
So what genre are you focusing on?
So I'm trying to move from the R&B and give you a bridge between R&B, soul, and poetic flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great
That's
combo.
better when you're doing poetry, but it's now in my mother tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the importance of singing or expressing your creative artistry in your own indigenous language?
I believe that connecting to who the true self of Delta the Leo is and where I come from, Ramashashani, people will be able to understand why I started the journey in its all totality. And just being an earth child, I believe there's certain things that other people are very shy to talk about, and that's where I want to deep dive with the music scene.
And what's even more heartwarming about your artistry, your career, is that you don't want to shine alone. You want to bring all other artists who need this platform, who need your help, who need your assistance to break into the industry, bring them together through a platform called Delta the Leo Creative Hub.
Correct.
What's the mission of this platform?
The mission is that anyone that has a gift should not be left behind. And the most important part is that for anyone that's at home watching to realize that it starts where you are. When I started dancing, I didn't belong to a dance school. I didn't belong to, an agency. I was dancing in the streets. And that gave me, that propelling ambition to go on to stages where I was able to compete. And I know there's people that don't always have the access to these competitions, and having been through different competitions and having worked behind the scenes on productions, I believe that experience can help me take anyone from any background to say, hey, you can be seen. Like how I'm doing today. I have the DSB Academy, which is from Alexandra Township. Some of the dancers have been mentored by me. So I'm saying, hey, this is your opportunity to let the world see what you've been practicing in the street.
So are you only
stage.
focusing on dancers, or just about any other creative?
Everyone. So as I mentioned, in terms of the music, I've already now worked with 5 artists that some people might not even know, that I've taken them into studio where they've recorded, where they've been given their fair share of the song and not saying, no, I own everything. This is a collaborative journey, so that at the end of the day, an artist can take care of themselves when they are done with a project, whether it's a feature, whether they are choreographing, whether they're in studio. So holistically, everyone should be able to go home and feel like they are playing a big role with whatever part that they bring to into the creation
Okay.
of being in the Creative Hub.
So do you have any artists under the hub that have broken ground?
Definitely.
Is it?
Yes.
That is
We're
so
not
cool.
mentioning names yet because it's always important to keep people curious.
You know what? You're
But-
going to bring them here on Morning Live, right?
Yes, indeed.
So let us talk about your creative process when creating and curating new music.
Yes.
What goes into that process?
Feeling. A lot of what you do, you want people to feel. Like what you'll say with the song Phefumula, I speak about breath, being
Okay.
alive. We take that for granted. You wouldn't be here if you weren't breathing.
Right,
So as long as you're still breathing, do the things you love.
Okay.
Challenge yourself. Aspire for greater heights. And that's exactly what I do every day when I wake up. I'm like, what can I do different? I'm going to rap. I'm going to dance. Oh, I have an idea of this music video. I want to direct it.
Yeah.
I'm going to collaborate with a videographer that's also just like bursting with creation. So
Sure.
it's all about working with what you have and taking other people
Yeah.
with you. Yeah,
And you're also on your way to your third European tour.
correct.
Yeah. What should we expect from that? What should your fans expect from that?
More.
When is it, by the way?
It's going to be happening from June next year.
Oh, okay.
So the most important thing that I say, I am from South Africa, but I'm an African child. So wherever I go, I teach the African origins of music and dance. So whenever I go anywhere, I take what we have here at home and I teach people what we do because we dance very differently,
Right,
we
right.
speak very differently, we dress very differently. So those are the things that people sometimes take for granted. And I'm like, no, we've got the swag that the rest of the world wants.
You said earlier on that you sing in Sepedi, right?
Yes.
Does that mean all your songs are in Sepedi?
No.
Because I'm trying to understand how you'd
So
be able
be-
to communicate with your audience in Europe.
So being in South Africa, right, as I mentioned, when I go to a European country, I have to break it down. This is what it means. Ekeregae, I mean home.
Okay.
So it's also that language exchange.
Right, right.
Yeah, so now with Phefumula, that's Zulu, but I'm not Zulu. But in South Africa, Zulu is one of our official languages. So that's just that exchange, that export that happens. Yeah,
And I do understand that you plan to select the 50 female artists that you'll collaborate with on your project, hey?
correct.
Take us through the process.
It's very interesting to see, as you see over the years, there's more women taking up space. And just this year, I met a singer from Cameroon who's also interested to do collaboration. I've met a female from Ghana that's interested to work with me. There's an artist from Italy that also wants to work with me. So essentially, everyone in the world wants to connect. So why not do that?
Wow.
Why not do that and tell our story? Because we live in a very beautiful world and continent that is filled with artistry.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, man, Delta, all the best, eh?
Thank you so
You're doing
much.
well.
Thank you.
Really love your work.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Well, that is dancer, rapper, MC, amongst others, Delta the Leo, talking to us about her upcoming project and plans for next year.